I just wanna have fun. Come and pick me up, meet me at the spot. Up all night till the sunrise. Pop back cool, get ready for the ride. Don't it feel good? Don't it feel good? Don't it feel good? How you feel? Turn it up a notch. Pop up clean room, everyday celebration. Take a trip vacation. You deserve a day, you deserve a day off. Working for too long, gotta kick back. Turn my cell phone off, wait till I get back. Ooh, yeah, this that. Living my life with no regrets. So I title, link up, pull up on me. What we on? We just chillin', where we at the spot. What time? Anytime, link up, pull up on me. What we on? We just coolin', the chill spot. Party time. I just wanna have fun. Come and pick me up. Meet me
at the spot. Up all night.
To the sunrise.
Pop that. Hey, come on. Don't it feel good? Got my gabagoo. Gabagoo. Ah, don't it feel good? Ba-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da, hit it! Oh, where my dogs at? Ruff. I said, where are my dogs? Oh, we're gonna win it, baby! Hashtag bring it home. Oh, we're gonna bring it home, baby. We're getting ready for an ALDS, and you're gonna look at yourself and say, you're fucking ravishing. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. What is going on? And welcome to All Rise and Shine. The New York Yankees right now are sitting back waiting. They're working out. They're doing their thing. But they're sitting back and they're waiting to see between those Baltimore Orioles and those Kansas City Royals who the hell we are going to face. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we got a lot of voicemails early this morning, and I want to give you guys all the time today for all of your voicemails because I got a very busy day coming up, as you guys know. I will be traveling mañana. We got start times for ALDS Game 1 and Game 2. I'm going to get to that here momentarily because that does have something to do with our event on the 7th. But looking at yesterday's ball game real quick, Baltimore and Kansas City. Kansas City against Baltimore, I should say. The reason why I'm focusing on this series by calling those games is because we are going to be facing one of those teams in the ALDS. And man, oh man, did Kansas City. I don't want to sit here like, oh my God, Kansas City looks so phenomenal. Oh. Baltimore has stunned me with how they have just completely fell off a cliff. I mean, they have completely came crashing right down to a cliff. And their offense just seemed dead. And now look, am I taking anything away from Cole Raggins, who was phenomenal? Phenomenal. To the point when they took him out after 6 innings, I was sitting there going, wow, that's kind of ballsy. But then Kansas City also has a pretty good bullpen. Their bullpen isn't too shabby. Good lefties, good righties. Got a pretty good club over there. And Baltimore, on the other hand, Corbin Burns did his job. I mean, Corbin Burns did everything. Oh, he had leg cramps. I didn't even know that. Okay, well, that's why he came out. Corbin Burns, on the other hand, looked absolutely phenomenal. 1 run, goes 8 innings, and looked excellent. But the Baltimore Orioles, their offense better wake the hell up and wake the hell up quick if they are going to do anything against the Kansas City Royals. That game, again, guys, we got it covered for you. Today at 4 o'clock, that game starts. That is game 2, meaning, which you probably already know this, if Kansas City wins today, they're booking their trip right to New York City, and they will be facing our New York Yankees. Seth Lugo on the mound against Zach Eflin today in that 4 o'clock start time. That's going to be a good one. And the New York Yankees themselves, they are slowly starting to set up their rotation. At least we haven't heard anything yet about who's going to be the starter in left field. What are they going to do with the final roster spots? What's going on with first base? We don't know any of that yet. But what we do know is what the Yankees rotation as of now is going to look like. We can switch on over here. This from Brian Hoke. Yankee starters in the ALDS, basically what we predicted besides that game 3 potentially. Garrett Cole, game 1, obvious. Carlos Rodon, game 2, obvious. And then Louis Hill or Schmitty in game 3. Now, the interesting thing here is that Matt Blake says that Clark Schmidt is also an option to pitch out of the bullpen in game 1 or 2. So that kind of lets me to believe if the New York Yankees, they probably have a game plan on this. If they don't use Clark, maybe he'll start. Depending on what the series looks like, maybe he'll start. If somebody gets smacked around early on the Yankee side, Cole or Rodon, you will see Clark Schmidt in there to pitch. But ladies and gentlemen, the time is now. The time is now. It doesn't matter who we face. Kansas City does kind of make me feel like they're a little more scary of a team. Baltimore typically plays us well, but Baltimore has just continued. It feels like this downward spiral of bad play. I don't know what's going on there. Shit, I complained about the Yankees not seeming motivated. I watched the game yesterday with Baltimore, and that team seemed like they had no motivation whatsoever to even be there. So I know Orioles fans has told me for a while that, like, Pete, you don't like Aaron Boone. You got to see how we feel about Brendan Hyde. I think he might be worse than how some of you guys, dislike the way Aaron Boone goes about his business. But they looked absolutely out of it yesterday. So to see Kansas City go in there, do their job, they got to win one more ball game. Many teams today, obviously in the National League and the American League, will look to finish their series and go on to the AL and NLDSs. But the Yankees have not came out yet and kind of talked about the final decisions that need to be made. What is first base going to look like for the Yankees? What is left field going to look like? Who's going to be there? This is from Aaron Boone also, so I'll read this to you guys here. Jason Dominguez, is him saying about Jason Dominguez, had some hiccups in the outfield and didn't light up the stat line from an offensive standpoint, Boone said. Could that mean Alex Verdugo starts in left field in the ALDS? So again, this has always been a problem for me when it comes to the Yankees. Because for certain players in certain situations, right? The New York Yankees will go, yeah, but the hard hit rate was there. He looks a lot better than the stat line looks. The Yankees are kind of just saying with Dominguez, well, the stat line is ass. From what I've watched, and I've been saying this for a while, there's been many games when Jason Dominguez has laced the ball to the outfield, laced the ball to a right fielder, to a left fielder, to a center fielder the other day with bases low to hit a bullet to center field. I'm not saying that the overall stat line isn't the stat line, but I think it's a little better than what it actually looks like. I think he's stung the ball. I think he's hit the ball very hard. But at the end of the day, the Yankees are going to do what they feel is best. And look, the one thing that if you want to be critical of the situation, the one thing you can obviously say is Verdugo's going to play a good left field. Do we need Verdugo or Jason Dominguez to be a hero? If things go right, we don't. If things go right, you know who we're looking at. We're looking at one Juan Soto.
Sign the contract, big boy. Sign the contract.
And the captain, Aaron Judge.
All rise, motherfucker.
That's what we're looking at when it comes to offense for the Yankees. But there's always the unsung heroes. There's always guys that at the bottom of the order do some big things. I'll be honest. I'm kind of putting, my coins in the bucket there of Anthony Volpe. I think Anthony Volpe needs to step up and show out. Look, it's a second chance for him. He had a season where a lot of Yankee fans are down on this kid. A lot of Yankee fans are sitting there going, you are not the kid that was promised. You are not the person the Yankees said you were. Great glove, awesome. But where's the offense, brother? But Anthony Volpe has a chance right now to get many Yankee fans a little bit quiet and to go, I hope we can see more of that guy next year. Kind of reset his year a little bit. That's what the postseason does for the Yankees. That's what the postseason does when you're a New York Yankee fan. It's an expectation. And we all get that. The postseason feels like an expectation. And if you want to sit there and go, well, at the end of the day, guys, at the end of the day, guess what? At the end of the day, you're spoiled as a Yankee fan. Okay, cool. Consider me spoiled. I'm very happy to be spoiled by my ball club, the New York Yankees. Very happy to be spoiled. No problem. But now is when shit hits the fan, or we celebrate and we're excited and we bring it home. This is the time, folks. There is no other time than this. Garrett Cole. Got to be Garrett Cole. I've said this for the longest time. If you guys remember, even the beginning of the year when Cole came back, I said, look, if Garrett Cole doesn't get better after his first couple of starts, I said, look, I'm going to give him his time because he rightfully deserves that. He didn't have a spring training. Give him his time to get better. But if Garrett Cole doesn't Garrett Cole, then we're not winning shit anyway. Who's Carlos Rodon going to be in Game 2, which we're calling live at Legacy Bar and Grill? We're going to find out. Who's playing first base for the Yankees? You guys saw that video yesterday in practice of Ben Rice hitting a bomb off of Garrett Cole. Is Ben Rice the first baseman? Do the Yankees say, you know what? We're going to go that route. Do the Yankees go Oswaldo Cabrera? Questions need to be answered, and they're going to be answered. Fact of the matter is, how are these guys going to perform? That is the key. The scariest thing about first base for me, and then I'm going to move on quickly to your guys' voicemails, guys, because again, Pete Simonetti got a very busy day today. I travel tonight, and I'm calling the game at 4. Got a couple of calls in between that to get going, to continue to lock in October 7th, which I'm going to tell you guys a little more about here momentarily. Corinne with a super chat says, no Mets, Sox, and playoffs. Cole will be okay. Well, the Mets are in the playoffs, so the Mets are in. And the Mets, who knows how far they go? You never know. But, you know, when it comes to all of these situations currently right now at the Yankees, the biggest concern for me at first base is the mental aspect. Not having Anthony Rizzo at first base. And what do I mean by the mental aspect of not having Anthony Rizzo at first base? I worry about third base. I worry about short. And hell, there's even a little bit there where I worry about second base with Gleyber Torres. But I really worry about third base and I worry about shortstop because there's been many times over the last couple of weeks, many times, where Jazz or Anthony Volpe makes a play in the hole and they know, just let that shit go. Let it go. If it's in the dirt, if it double hops, if it's a short hop, if it's a further away hop, whatever the hell hop it might be. Anthony Rizzo is typically there to make that play. Anthony Rizzo is typically good enough at the position that he has the footwork, he has the experience to easily make that play. Does it become a mind game now when there becomes a tough play? Do I gotta get this ball in the air? Do I gotta sail this baby and let it loose in the air? Am I comfortable enough to bounce a ball in front of Rice or Cabrera? It worries me. It does worry me. The Yankees always win when they do with a good defensive first baseman. Anthony Rizzo, whatever you want to say about him. Offense, he's been all right, whatever. Anthony Rizzo has been a very, very good defensive first baseman, even so. So here's what I see from the Yankees. Here's what I want to see. Starters gotta go 5+, bare minimum. If a starter goes under 5, I worry. I worry about the Yankees if a starter goes under 5. I really do. And the reason I say I really worry about that, because the only thing the Yankees concern me with is that middle relief. The middle relief worries me. Am I concerned about Luke Weaver closing games? I'm only basing it off the regular season and not really, but postseason play is different. We know that. How is he going to handle that cold weather, the eeriness of the Bronx in the postseason? Anything can happen. All eyes are really on you. Can you handle that? Can you have those ice cold veins? Can the blood be pumping cold that you don't get nervous, you don't get scared? That's the postseason. Can Louis Hill pitch in really cold weather? That's going to be interesting. How does he work with that? As you heard Francis and I think Kev talk about on the roundtable, Pedro Martinez talked about pitching in the cold for the very first time, and it's very different. Is it going to be a difference maker? Is Carlos Rodon, well, I don't even want to say is, what Carlos Rodon are we going to get? What Carlos Rodon are we going to get? Are we going to get the guy that could shut a team down for 6 innings? Or are we going to get a guy that at any moment could give up a few homers? Is the stolen base factor going to scare the Yankees and bite them in the behind? Maybe. But just as many scares there are, there's so many things to be confident about. Garrett Cole's the ace of the Yankees, and he's on his best stretch he's been on. He's starting game 1. You wouldn't want anybody else starting game 1. It's Garrett Cole. We know that. The Yankees had MVP years from Juan Soto and Aaron Judge. Aaron Judge is the American League MVP. He is baseball's MVP. He is the best offensive talent in the game. If he doesn't show up, well, what do you expect? But guess what? I'm looking at the regular season again with these guys, and I'm going to say this duo is going to show up. Aaron Judge has his partner in crime. Gleyber Torres has been a really good leadoff hitter for the Yankees. Austin Wells has slowed. I'd hope he pick it up. Anthony Volpe has the potential to make that bottom of the order deadly. If it's Verdugo or Dominguez, at this point, I don't give a shit. Just play and perform. Whoever it is, get on base. The bottom of the order must be somewhat dynamic for the Yankees. Whoever fills in at first base for Anthony Rizzo, I'm going to keep it a buck. Field. If you don't hit a shit ton, I don't care. Field. The Yankees are going to win with that top of the order. They're going to win with their offense. The big dogs that we know. Soto and Judge. Can the bottom of the order consistently get on for them? That's what we're going to have to find out. A lot of people feel very confident about Jazz in the postseason. I got to be honest with you guys. I feel like I'm one of them. Kind of feel like Jazz has been waiting for this moment his entire life. The big stage. Well, we're going to find out. We're going to find out. I don't want to see pitching changes when Garrett Cole is on the mound doing well, and God forbid he gets into a little bit of a jam and we go, hey, let's go to Tim Hill here. I would like for the Yankees to stick to their ace. That's what I would like to see. I would like for the Yankees to truly stick to their ace. Stick to their guy who has been there and done that in Garrett Cole. But guys, like I said before, man, postseason baseball is back. NYYU is in the driver's seat. We got it covered for you guys, no matter how far the Yankees go. Which you already know my prediction means they'll be holding up number 28, and they will indeed bring it home. Call me biased Pete. Call me positivity Pete. Call me whatever the hell you want. But I'm all in. I am all in like many other years that I wasn't. And I tell you why. Cole, Soto, Judge. Cole, Soto, Judge. And I did forget Big G, who's been a beast in the postseason. And why should I expect that to be any different? And home field advantage, Yankee Stadium. Call me a sucker, but I'm going to be a sucker this year. And if the Yankees don't do it, hell, frig that vocabulary. It doesn't exist because they will. Because they will. They're going to do it. That's all there is to it. I'm going to start rapping right now. But anyway, guys, let's go right ahead and get right into your guys' voicemails. And then we're going to wrap up right after that. I'm a busy man today, baby. Let's go ahead and get to the first one.
Pete, your boy Simon calling from Bella Vista in New Haven, Connecticut. How you doing? Well, I'm back in my apartment. I got the okay to go home, so I moved my stuff back in. I'm exhausted. I won the bocce money contest, $8, and I kicked butt at bocce, so I'm doing good. So you're going to hear from me again regularly now.
Yeah.
I'm back home. I just want to let you know. And Aaron Judge is wonderful. I'm telling you, him and Soto, we're going to go all the way to the World Series this year. Well, Pete, you have a good day. Rock on. NYY Underground forever. Smacky the likey. Hitty the subby. And remember, Aaron Judge is a gift from God. Bye, Pete. Go Yanks.
Oh, Simon, I hope we can play that a lot, my friend. He won $8.
And Aaron Judge is a gift from God, yeah.
There's nobody like Simon, man. Come on now. There is nobody like Simon. My man has taken over Bella Vista, okay? He is the king of Bella Vista.
Hey, Pete, Macho King in the house. How you doing? To the underground and you, double you.
Yeah.
Well, we're waiting to see when we'll face in the ALDS, but it doesn't really matter because the Yankees have to play their game and prepare for need
God,
to
no.
stay macho and focus like an eagle soaring above the valley of the ultimate maniacism, yeah. And the market should land on the playoff roster because you need to have that element of surprise and power. And like we say, this team has to baboon-proof itself from his cookie-cutting keister. I tell him, you just sit there, baboon, and have a Capri Sun, yeah. Because you're at the kids' table with Crease Can and Fish Face, dig it!
Yeah.
But October 7th, NYU will reach new heights. Washington Heights, yeah. And the UW will be alive and electrified with the madness and pure pandemonium, like how we do it 24/7, 365, with an unbreakable bond of destiny. Ooh, yeah! Macho!
Hey, man. I feel bad for anybody that follows that up. I mean, how do you follow that up, man? How do you follow up the one and only Macho King? It ain't that easy as you think it is. If you think it's that easy, I ask you to try.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, ladies and gentlemen. And really briefly, before we move forward, we do got start times. I think it's what, 6:38? Game one. How am I going to tell you guys we got start times? And I'm like, I think it is. I don't remember. I do just remember this. I believe ALDS game one is 6:35 or 6:38, something like that. But the one that really matters is ALDS game two. I might have said ALCS. ALDS. My bad, guys. I'm thinking ahead already. ALDS game two is a 7:38 start time. Now, if you're watching from home and you're going to put on Game Season Live, you guys already know we're going to be up there at 7:30, 7:25. We'll be locked in, ready to go right here on YouTube, live at Legacy Bar and Grill in Washington Heights, October 7th. But if you are attending in person, we ask that you're there 6:30, 6:45 between that time, because again, there's a lot of other people who may not be there for the event. They're going to eat, they're going to want to leave, and we want to make sure that our people are in properly and ready to go. But guys, I'm going to know a lot more about the event tomorrow. I'll keep you guys updated on that. A lot of good things happening. And let me just tell you this, man. If you are not at Yankee Stadium on October 7th, I'm going to be real with you guys, man. You probably want to be at our event. Think about this for a second. I want you guys to kind of come with me here. Remember the thing? What's the thing? That's me saying, come with me. Come on. Come with me. Think about this moment for a second. Let me get a little sip of the water. The sounds that you get to hear during game season. All right? The pitch, swing and a miss. Well, you know what to do. Think about this, guys. Everybody in this place, stereo system, games are muted. You got Pete, you got Kev, you got Jira, you got Francis out in the crowd. And I go, 2 strikes. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. 2-2. Think about all that. Think about Soto hitting a bomb and we... Oh, think about the crowd cam all over you guys. The crowd cam is going to see the big moments. Everything is going to be covered. I cannot wait to see all of you there. It is going to be like nothing you have ever imagined before in your life. Just get ready for it, guys. You're going to love it. You're going to be excited. It is me and it is Kev on the call. We're also, by the way, going to have a third mic set up. We're going to have a third mic set up for interviews and whatnot during the game. Who are those interviews going to be with? I don't know. Wait and find out. I'm going to have a lot more updates for you guys tomorrow night. But again, They ain't going to be, there's nobody else doing this. No charge at the door. Come on in. We're watching the game. We're calling it live. We're having a good time. Great food. Great drinks. Drink specialties. You got the Percy. You got the boss. You got the MVP. You got the granny. Happy hour all day. Delicious food. Everything else. It's going to be something you are never, ever going to want to miss. Let's keep it going, guys. So again, we're asking everybody 6:30, 6:45 within that window. Anything after that, too, is fine, of course. But the earliest we'd like for you to arrive is about 6:30, 6:45, around that time. Let's keep it going, guys.
Pete, fam,
There he is.
Uncle Dom here. 3 days to go, Pete. And listen, NYYU has it covered. Your postseason action right here at the U.
Yeah.
We cover it like nobody else, man. Pete, we're all
What's up,
excited.
brother?
We got 3 days, right?
Yes,
3
sir.
days with the start.
Yes, sir.
And then on the 7th, Legacy will be an absolute pandemonium. So I'm excited, Pete.
Hey.
And I just can't hide it. I'm about to lose control, and I think I like it. I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. I know, I want you.
Come on, Dom.
We're going to make it happen, Pete. All rise, we're going to rise that trophy over our heads.
Yeah.
Let's fucking go! Woo!
That's my guy, Uncle Dom. Let me tell you something. That man got the energy of a 20-year-old. I tell you this. There's not many people like Uncle Dom. I'll tell you that right now. There's just not many like him, all right? Let's keep it going, baby.
Yo, Pete.
Yo!
Yeah, steady. Back on all
There he
right.
is. I love
What's
it.
happening, brother? Listen, got a few worries about the Yankees lineup.
What's up, my guy? Let's talk
I
about
mean,
it.
obviously Rizzo out, he wasn't hitting anyway. But, Volpe and Wells down the stretch, they
Fair.
couldn't buy a base hit.
Fair.
And Chaz even was a little slow down the stretch. And our left field, I don't know who can hit, so,
Fair.
these are just some of the things I'm thinking about. So let me know what you think, all right? You guys have a good day now. Take care. Bye.
Fast Eddie, I appreciate you, my friend. And look, here's the way I'm going to say this, Fast Eddie. There's nothing that I can say that's going to make you feel better. At this point, at this time of the year, everything else is reset. Aaron Judge's 58 bombs. It was awesome. It was a great year. It's gone. Juan Soto's great first year as a Yankee. It's gone. The struggles of certain players, just as same as the positives, right? The Anthony Volpe. It's gone. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. All I could say is rather simply that all of that stuff of the past and the season that just finished, that chapter, it's closed. It's history. Stats are there. It's done. Stats are there. Locked in. That's it. But guess what? Now a new story could be written. Now a new chapter could be started for all of these players, including the ones that already did their thing. All of these chapters can now start to be rewritten in their own way. Volpe could make a change. Dominguez, Verdugo, it doesn't matter who you're concerned about. Wells, Soto, Judge, the whole lineup, up and down, Jazz, Glaber. Maybe somebody taking over at first base. They got a chance now to change things up for them. They got a chance to make it different and do their thing. Let's keep it going, guys.
Salute. What's going on, everyone? Truth always. God bless everyone in Jesus' name.
What's up, brother?
Hey, Pete, what's going on, my brother?
Yo!
There's a few things I have in mind.
What happened?
Now, as far as the outfield,
Yes, sir.
we have to bring Alex Verdugo. His glove. We're going to need his glove for the left field.
Yeah.
Let's just keep it real. Because I think Dominguez offensively is a powerhouse.
Yeah.
We're going to have to figure this out as far as DH have Dominguez and Stanton. But to keep Dominguez in the outfield and left field, I'm not comfortable.
I'm
As
not
we know,
concerned.
when it comes to postseason and the World Series, defense is key.
Yeah.
From pitching to defense is key. Offense come along after.
Yeah.
And I also, we spoke before. Luke Weaver should be the closer.
Yep.
Just my opinion.
Agreed.
And I don't want to let Trent Grisham go because he might be that seventh inning guy to come in, and switch off with the outfield. I don't know if he does well in left field, but I'm just a thought, brother, just a thought. And Stroman, I don't know if we're gonna see Stroman in the rotation. I just want to bring that up. I don't think we're gonna see him.
No.
But I want to see your take on that. God bless everyone. God bless everyone in the chat. Salute. Let's go Yanks. Let's get it, man. One.
Appreciate you, brother. Thank you, Truth, always. Look, man, if the Yankees came out tomorrow and they go, look, Jason Dominguez is the starter in left field, I'm not sitting there going, oh, my God, defense. I'm not. Jason Dominguez has this idea that, he can't catch a fly ball it's batshit wild. I get there's been a couple of situations, but this has never been a problem in the minor leagues. The only thing I ever heard about Jason Dominguez was he takes some bad routes to the baseball, but he typically makes it up with his speed. You've never heard bad things about, oh man, this guy's a real liability in the outfield. I never, ever have I heard somebody say the dude's a liability in the outfield. He can't play at left field. He can't play the outfield in general. He's just too much of a liability. That has been created here because, yes, there's been a couple of plays that look bad, and I get it, and I understand that, and I understand why anybody will be concerned about Jason Dominguez in the outfield right now because it's what you've seen. All I'm sitting here telling you is I have never heard this at any level. The only negative about Dominguez, he might take a bad step or a bad route, but he typically makes it up because he got such good speed. But if the Yankees again came out tomorrow and said, look, Jason Dominguez, we feel this kid is too talented. We think he's too good. We're going to go with him. I am not going to fault the Yankees, and I'm telling you this right now. If, God forbid, he made a bad play, I'm still not going to fault the Yankees on it because they went with what they felt was best with a young player. And this hasn't been his MO throughout his career. That, he can't catch a fly ball. That's baloney. That's baloney. If the Yankees go with their gut and they go, look, we like this kid best, we're going to leave him there. Fine. I'm all right with it.
Yo, Pete, what's going on? It's your boy Chandler calling in, man. I just want to say that the roster moves to be made is just have Ben Rice at first base for now, have Cabrera backing him up, have John Birdie as the extra guy.
Yeah.
Dominguez, you might as well just start him and just have Verdugo there just in case he fucks up or something. That's just basically how it should go because Dominguez adds more of a dynamic to the lineup if he ever gets hot. And he can run damn bases. So that means
difference
a lot
maker.
When you got speed.
He's a difference maker.
You could get on base, steal second, then a bloop or get him in. So, it's more dynamic if you got him in the lineup. And also, I would rather probably face Houston because Scuba is nasty, man. I watched that game yesterday. He just locks it down. I wouldn't want to face him 2 to 3 times in a 7-game series. That's just not ideal.
Yep.
But, yeah, as far as the roster goes, I think Dominguez, Ben Rice, and that's basically what you could do right now. So we'll see what happens, though. All right, peace.
Chandler, I appreciate you, man, and I think I'll be seeing you on the 7th, but I can't wait to see all of you guys over there. Let's keep it going, man.
What's up, Pete? It's Tyler here.
What's up, man?
I know there's a lot of decisions going on with who's going to be on the roster for the ALDS, and I think one of the biggest questions is Marcus Stroman, if he's going to be on there or not. In my opinion, I don't think he should be on the roster because in this short of a series, it's only best of 5, so once we get to, if we get to the ALCS or even World Series, then I could see him being on the roster because we would need some more arms in the bullpen to give us some more innings in case one of our pitchers struggles and has to be taken out early.
Yeah.
But in this situation, when it's a shorter series and we're not going to have to play as many games, I don't think you need him in there, and I would much rely on other bullpen arms in that situation. And my other question to you is, who do you think is going to be the starting first baseman on Saturday? Because I know Ben Rice, Cabrera, I think they've even been trying John Birdie, taking some reps over there as well.
Yeah.
So who do you think is going to start over there? But thanks, Pete. Have a great one.
You know, I would go out on a limb here. I think Ben Rice is going to get the start. I think the Yankees are going to go Ben Rice. I think what they would consider there with Ben Rice is, I think they're going to consider the offensive talent. I think that's what they're going to consider. I think they're going to consider the bat. It's at Yankee Stadium. They're going to consider the short porch. They're going to consider that Ben Rice could very easily, hook a ball down the right field line for a home run. And I think maybe at the end of the day, it's going to be more up to offense than defense in the mind of the New York Yankees. They've done this before. Analytics get involved. And if you really look at it that way, you look at numbers and you look at, what has happened in the past, well, what's going to be necessarily more valuable? If you sit out there and you go, all right, well, look, nobody here is Anthony Rizzo with the glove. We get that. Nobody's Anthony Rizzo. But Ben Rice has been pretty decent. He's been average, at least at first base defensively. Well, what is the better upside? Is Oswaldo Cabrera the better upside player to start? Or do we think Ben Rice has more upside? Do we think Ben Rice has a chance to, maybe we're down 2-1 and Rice comes up with a man on first? He could pop one out, can he? You know what? We want to take that risk. I think that's the route they're going to go. If I had to guess right now, I think Ben Rice is going to be that guy. Let's keep it going, man.
Hey, Pete. It's Joe from Connecticut. How you all doing?
What up, brother?
Calling about the Yankees, obviously. This is a Yankee talk. One thing I'm worried about, just a few guys at the team.
Okay.
Well, first of all, it's not a guy. He's a manager. But I'm worried about his managerial.
Booty?
He drives me crazy with his management.
Booty?
I'm just worried about that. And Torres' defense and just that. Do I think they can win a world championship? Hell yeah, I think they can win a world championship. And I'm rooting like hell for that.
Especially this year.
Even rooting for Boone. That's the only thing that scares me. Those couple. And the bullpen. The bullpen is not great. I mean, Weaver looks like he got that hands down closer look mentality.
Yeah,
hope that
he's
continues. But he's going to use Clay Holmes somewhere. It's going to drive me nuts. You cannot use Clay Holmes in a run, two-run game. But Boone's going to do what Boone wants to do. Boone bubbles. Anyways, I listen to you guys all the time. I love NYYU.
Appreciate you, man.
And everybody. And Pete, you have a safe trip. Be safe.
Thank you, brother.
Listen to you guys all the time. Love you. Peace out.
We love you too, man. Thank you so much for that. I really, really appreciate it. But yeah, man, we love you for that too. And we're gonna see what they do, man. Am I concerned about Booney going to Clay Holmes in a big moment? I almost don't even want to say I'm concerned because I almost expect it, but maybe they won't. They've surprised us a lot over the last couple of weeks. Let's be honest. Some of the shit we've been calling for since April, the Yankees are like, we'll wait. And they're like, we'll make the change in late August. Don't worry. Oh, come on. Stop it. You're all right. We'll make the change then. But they made the changes. They've done it, so you can't complain about that because they've done it. Some of the stuff that we were scared and concerned about all year, the Yankees did eventually make that change. So that's good.
Yeah, what up, Nutty? It is the one and only friendly neighborhood DJ Silly with the book.
Salute!
God damn, I'm looking at a female right now walking in. Sheesh. I'm sorry.
Hey, yo!
How you doing, brother? How you doing? I'm doing good, man.
Me out here looking at cheeks.
I just left from my doctor's appointment, and they're saying I got another 5 years to live because the Jets fandom are killing me slowly. They're being so fucking obnoxious. Now I understand now when I was getting called obnoxious for being a New England fan, but it is what it is. So with the Yankees roster, man, not the roster, but the starting rotation, I don't have an issue with it, but man.
What's up, brother? Talk to me, brother.
I feel
Talk
like the
to me.
dark horse in this rotation, pitching roster is going to be Clark Schmidt. I feel like he's gonna want to prove himself.
Maybe.
And of course Rodon and Garrett Cole, but I feel like the true dark horse, underdog is gonna be Clark Schmidt. Let's just see, man. Honestly, like the Kansas City Oriole game yesterday, it was a great pitchers duel, to be honest. But
great game.
Once you quiet either team's offense, you have a great chance to win, man, against those teams. So you gotta quiet those bats, and you just gotta hope that Soto and Judge and the rest of the crew, they could actually hit the ball, But I want to hear your thoughts on that. Also, I'll be seeing you on 10-7, my guy. Peace.
First of all, Steels, don't scam me with got 5 years. I got a little nervous for you there. I love you, my guy. You got me a little nervous right there, to be honest with you. I was like, is he going to joke about this, or was he being, what's he doing here? What's going on? But, no, look, the Royals and the O's, both of those teams have the good things. Look, any team can win. Don't let anybody sit there and go, oh, I'm more comfortable. Anybody can beat anybody on any given day. These are all good ball clubs. The Yankees could lose to either one of these teams, or the Yankees can beat the ever-loving shit out of either one of these teams. Both of those teams are young and they're athletic. And let me tell you something about the Royals. They got Bobby Witt and they got Sal Perez. And Vinny Paz is back. Vinny Pasquantino's also back, DHing. Look, I'm not going to sit here and say either one of these guys are a cakewalk. You said shut the offense down. Well, you got to do it. Easier said than done. Corbin Burns was on the mound yesterday. What happens in those games when it's somebody that's not an ace? Today, we'll see what Eflin does against them. He's been pretty damn good for Baltimore. But let's see what Eflin does against them. What will Rodon do? What will Hill do? What will Clark Schmidt do against that lineup? It's not a... You don't look at that lineup and go, my God, it's phenomenal. But they got a lot of speed, man. They got a lot of speed. They got a shit ton of speed. Let's keep it going, guys. Last voicemail, they're going to wrap up the show. We still went almost an hour. I was expecting a 30-minute show today. But we still went almost an hour because I love you guys, damn it. And let me tell you something. Pete Simonetti, oh, he can go long time. That came across so bad than it was supposed to. I just meant that I do live streams for long periods of time. I know to be clipped.
I hate your guts. I hate your guts. I hate your guts.
Go ahead. Clip it.
Platano P.
Yo.
You know that, bro? What's good, man? It's your boy Chris Silver, locked and loaded. Oh, man, I can't wait for the ALDS to start. The Yankees are going to rock it. And I'm like you, Pete. I don't care who wins. Honestly, if it's the Kansas City Royals or Baltimore Orioles, I don't care. Who I care about is the Yankees
take 'em
winning
on, baby.
and advancing. That's what I care about.
I just left the gym. I'm
to do their
pumped.
thing, starting with Garrett Cole and that
Tell
lineup.
him.
But I have a question.
Okay.
Do you think it'll be obvious if Trent Grisham isn't the option of like starting like left field or moving Juan Soto to like left field?
No.
Trent Grisham, center, and Judge and right.
No.
What do you think?
I don't think so.
Tell me, Pete. Later, man.
Yeah,
God bless
man.
NYYU. See you October 7th, bro. Later.
Appreciate you, brother. But yeah, man, I'll keep that one really fast. No, I don't think the Yankees would do that. I don't think the last thing I think they're going to do is move around Soto. I don't think they would do that at all. Yeah, Macho, we got your voicemail. Great voicemail, of course, by the way. But no, I don't think they will move around Juan Soto. I don't think they will mess with him at all. I think they're going to leave it, kind of what it's been already and just go from there. But yeah, man, we're working on a few more things, guys, on October 7th. I should be able, I think I will be able to provide you guys with a few updates over the next couple of days. If not, by Friday the latest, we'll know. And then Saturday, we're doing Game Season Live, ALDS Game 1. Me, Francis, maybe Kev is going to be there too. But we're going to have that game covered for you guys on Game Season Live. So a lot of talk is going to happen then anyway. But other than that, guys, that's all I have for you this morning. I truly appreciate your guys' continued support through this entire season. And now the fun really starts, guys. We're getting close to ALDS Game 1, but today we do have the wild card game for you guys today on Game Season Live, 4 o'clock start time. It is Seth Lugo versus Zach Eflin. Very, very good game. Jonathan Sosa says, before we jump off here, what's good, my guy, Pete? NYU for life. Pete, you think we see Burns or Raggins Game 1? I don't know if it's Raggins. I don't even know how to say his name. But yes, I do think we'll see one of those guys, considering they pitched yesterday. Let me double check something here. Yesterday would have been the first game given 1, 2, 3. No, probably not. I don't think they would pitch him on 3 days rest, but definitely on Monday you'd see one of those guys. No doubt about it. I don't think they would, because they pitched on the first. That would give them 1, 2. That would give them 3 days rest. I don't think they would pitch him on Saturday the 5th. I think they will pitch him on the 7th. And then go to the 5th, however they can. But with that being said, guys, I am out. Have an amazing rest of your day. And I will catch you guys again on Game Season Live coming up at 4 p.m. Peace out, guys. See you then.
It's heavy. Famous love. Yeah, I gotta keep it trendy on my soul. I'm the most selfish person that I know. Here we go down the rabbit hole. Got a couple carrots around my neck. Self-respect. When you out of line, you put yourself in check. They don't hear me. They don't hear me though. Cycles going round and round and round like a merry-go. Stand for truth or fall for any old scenario. That's why I keep my circle smaller than a Cheerio. Cause it's the company you keep. Stay woke. Please don't get caught sleep. End up sowing what you reap. Know your worth and don't sell cheap. The ghost is inside of me. Can't take it out of me. No matter where I've been, it's about where I'm meant to be. I be shining perfect time and check your watch.